What is going on here? What is going on here? Welcome to Alpha X. This is the ATL amateur, NA amateur. We are Nearism facing off against TSØP. I think this is week 4. I didn't pay careful attention, so I'm not 100% certain on that. In any case, we are almost ready to go. We're in a party. The thing is being formed. Group. We're in a party. The lobby is trying to load in, but some people have not yet accepted their lobby invite. So we're just sitting here and chilling. Going into this, first is going to be Reality versus Moro. So a PVT. And yeah. Acropolis is the first map. I think that covers everything. Let's get into it. Both players are Masters 3. Pretty even. Yeah. And then I can start talking a little bit more about what I'm expecting. I'm gonna wait for the introductions just so that there's no oddities in stream, whatever. Yeah. Easy, easy. Okay. Acropolis, PVT, Reality, Moro. Okay, spawning in the upper left as the purple Terran for TSØP. It is Moro. And in the bottom right, as the red Terran for Alpha X, it is Reality. I don't really know anything about Moro. I don't think he's played for them yet this season. I could be wrong, but in any case, he's gonna send out a quick SCV scout, I think, or is this a proxy? Where is this queued? I don't know. Where did he queue this? I think it's just to, yeah. If it were to proxy the second Rax, it would have been on a different pathway because it crossed paths with the probe. So, anyway. Reality is opening with a gate expand most likely. I don't think he'll do anything unusual for this matchup, at least in the opener. Oh, actually, he's gonna go for the core first. Perhaps he saw the SCV and felt that this would be slightly better. I don't know. This This feels weird. What did he do differently? I don't know. I feel like this Nexus is later than I was anticipating. Does he have extra gas? I don't know. Okay. It seems normal. Everything else seems normal on the... aside from the core first. I think he just goes core first these days. Is that... I don't know. I don't remember. In any case... second gate is going to start on the low ground. Adept is out and Sentry is out. So this is most likely 2-gate blink into Swarm Toss. There's the Twilight Council. Alrighty. On the Terran side of things, this is looking like potential mine drop, potential Hellions, but I don't actually know yet. The second gas was taken, and the starport will start. Okay, he's just gonna go straight for the tech lab, so I think this is more likely a tank Raven push later, like 7-ish minutes maybe. Maybe earlier. He could do earlier with like bunker SEV stuff. I don't know. We'll have to see. There's some potential for different things. Oh, a Cyclone. Okay, so Cyclone is gonna offer him some defense capability as well as some push potential, but it's not the same as a tank, obviously. Lining up for a 4-minute 420 third base is Reality. He's getting his warp-ins for drops, but there's no drop coming. Okay, he sees the Cyclone, and third base is gonna go down now. And moving his... I'm gonna get another Rax, and eBay. Are we gonna get another Rax? How committed to aggression does Morrow feel? Okay, yeah, there is the other Rax. So he's definitely going to look to do at least a push with a Cyclone, maybe some mines. The Raven is on the way, and yeah, this is a curious. Third gate, Robo, Observer, Blink is finishing. Charge will be just behind that. Don't see a Forge yet. Oh, actually, he's gone for the support bay. So Reality is going to have access to Disruptors and Colossi very soon. A little more tech investment than the way this is like always played, but okay. I think he can afford it in this scenario for sure. Like, there's not going to be any pressure for a little bit. Like, he's doing all right. Game's been fairly passive on both sides. Oh, that's not what we needed. No! There we go. Okay, we have adjusted the score setting. Okay, so he does just prefer the core first now. Okay. I'm surprised that he sent a pylon scout if he's gonna just core first. Like, if you're gonna core first, you can be more greedy. Like, you can scout after gas. Because, like, you already took the precaution that you would have otherwise. Anyway, I'll have to ask him about that. Maybe he just forgot what he was doing. So we are going to see the mines, the Cyclone, and the Raven push out. There is a Colossi, or a Colossus, singular, already here. Good pick off on the Cyclone before this engagement starts, so he's not going to be able to lock onto the Colossus. He does get the anti-armor missile, however, he did not get the disable on the Colossus, so it's still going to make short work of a lot of the bio, but he lost all his Stalkers, so he only has the charge lots to buffer. The anti-armor missile is still in play. It will wear off in a moment, however the Raven is out of the equation. That is huge. That's going to mean that the Terran cannot take this fight anymore, as he has no way to neutralize the Colossus, and this push is pretty well thwarted, as long as this mine doesn't detonate on something expensive. Reality? Okay. There you go. Interesting. I don't know what happened there. I guess it was still revealed from having shot? I don't know. Okay. 4 mine drop is going out. We're gonna see some Viking production start as a response to the Colossi. Presumably, second Colossus is going out. I imagine he's going to want to transition into either Storm or Disruptors shortly, as he should anticipate the response of the Terran, whether it is Vikings or Liberators. Just something you generally don't stay on Colossi production after they've been revealed, as it were. In any case, the drop is going to come into the third, and well, I guess it's not coming. There were Stalkers there, and he changed his mind. Just gonna tuck it away, save it for a rainy day, and Stalkers are positioned to deny drops. +2 is halfway complete, and yeah, third Colossus is almost out. Fourth is complete for the Protoss. Third base is fully saturated on minerals, but no gases yet. More supply depots. Yeah. 2-2 is starting for Terran. Mine drop did go in, got 4 probes, or 8 probes rather. 4 mines got 8 probes, gosh. And some other drop got killed. I didn't see what it was. Well, a medevac was lost. Perhaps it had Marines. Oh no, I think it had... No, I have no idea what it was. Anyway, both armies are moving out. Terran is aware of the Protoss position. I don't know if reality sees Moro. Storm is here? Not yet. Storm is like 2 seconds away. There is a disruptor to flank, but the Colossi are going to deal with everything before they die anyway. There's still one standing, in fact. There's a mine on the other side of this. Well, the Colossus is gone now, but Storm is done. So he still has a fair amount of AoE in this army. It just stopped. He doesn't have any more Giraffe AoE. He has Circle Balls, and he has Finger Flickers. Okay, there's one Storm. There is a single mine drop that is heading for the 4th or the 3rd. Another scan goes down. There is one disruptor here as well. Storm does hit the front side of the army, gets the mine. Disruptor shot, nice connection, does get a good amount of the bio. Actually, some of that was picked up, so I don't know quite how effective that was. I don't think the mine drop has gone in yet. It's heading for the 4th now. And the Zealots are coming from the right side, but they can't really close the distance just yet. Okay. Mine was dropped, but not burrowed. Stalkers are here, and the mine drop will get cleaned up. So a little bit better multitasking from reality in this scenario. Gonna come out in a decent position. The 4th is going down for the Terran, or transforming for the Terran, I should say. And reality is adding on some more gateways. He has his stargates, but and his fleet beacon. I don't think he's going to. He might start carrier production. I don't know about that. I don't know if he needs it. He might start Tempest. He has no reason to start Tempest production, I guess is what I'm getting at. But if he wants to go into carriers, I'm fine with that. I'm just saying that there's not a Liberator count to require Tempest, I guess is what I'm saying. But Tempest could be nice on this map too. I don't think he knows this army is here. No, he has no clue. So the Terran has caught him completely out of position, and gonna get a base of economy. This is a much needed pickoff for Moro, I think. I think reality was getting a little bit ahead for Moro, and with that, he's gonna pick up scan to track the army position. That is very heavy on the charge lots, which is fine as long as he takes a proper fight. Can't get all bunched up and EMP'd everywhere. That would not be fun. The drop does reconvene with the rest of the force. There are ghosts. There is the EMP shockwaves or whatever. Oh no! EMP does hit all the well, almost all of the High Templar. He did actually get Tempest. I guess he just wants to preempt the possibility of Liberators. Archons are morphed from those High Templar that got EMP. One storm did get off, and the entire Terran army, save a couple scraps of bio, will be forced back. Well, cleaned up and forced back. So, commanding trade in the center of this map. More High Templar in the rear, and reality sharking over to the 3rd, I think this was. He does have Tempest, so he has some poke potential with his positioning. He has... Oh, I didn't realize this. The advantage of the Tempest over the carriers is that it can help deal with the Viking count a little bit. Like, it's not the best answer, but it's arguably better than carriers. Anyhow, trying to take a fight is Moro, but he's getting hit by storms every time he moves forward. He's getting quite wounded this way. Reality is maintaining his max army and is starting to form a bank. Sizable mineral count. 5th base has gone down for the Terran. Another pickoff. I'm not entirely sure what he did, as the air units are all plunked. Good storm. Gonna hit a ghost, but no storm on the bulk of the Terran force. Colossi were chipping in, but this is starting to get a little bit dicey for reality. I think the Viking count was really where it needed to be, and the Marauder count is also quite high. However, the bank is there for reality, so he can remake his army quickly enough, but this is a really nice drop. 2 or 3 medevacs. I think it's just 2. I think some of it walked over though. Okay, good job picking off the retreating medevac. There is a Terran force coming up the center. I don't think reality is paying attention to this at all. He has no center lane vision, and as a result, he is going to lose another base. Yikes, this is getting a little bit dangerous. I think Reality was in a very comfortable position before he lost his entire army and then suffered to counterattacks. As it is now, he still has a good army, don't get me wrong. He has a lot of Archons, he has some Stalker, Zealot, some Tempest, Colossus, but he's kind of... I feel like he has to get some damage done now. He can't just like poke and prod like he was previously. Like, now there's a little bit of pressure on him to make some magic happen, as it were. He's looking for good positioning. And oh, he loses the Prism. I believe it had High Templar in it. I think he wanted to storm drop the army. Okay. So Reality is starting to... Okay. The EMPs were slightly late, but they were there all the same. The Viking count is quite high, and the Marauder count is... I mean, Reality just doesn't have things. And Moro is gonna take game 1. Okay, this is gonna bring up game 2, which... Let's see here. Zella is their player. Yeah, Zella is here, so let's go find Landfear. They can find their guy. Okay, so where is Zella? I saw him. He's in the party. Okay, cool. Okay. So game 2 will be Zella versus Lanfear. Another PvT, however the shoe is on the other foot, as it were. We have the Terran, they have the Protoss. It's gonna be Thunderbird. Thunderbird is it's a different kind of map than Acropolis in some regards, and in other, like, there are some similarities, some differences, right? Like, the third is protected on both maps, but on Thunderbird it's a lot protected, whereas on Acropolis it's just mostly protected. It's a triangle layout versus a linear layout. What else about this map? Fights in the center are kind of different because while there is a high ground location, it doesn't empty into your base the same way unless you unless they cut through the rocks. So like center fights look different here than they do there. It's actually a little bit more open on the ground versus the on the low ground than on Acropolis. Acropolis, the low ground gets choked a lot. Yeah. Anyhow, spawning in the upper left as the blue Protoss representing TSØP, it is Zella. And in the bottom right as the orange Terran for Alpha X Nearzin, it is a Lanfear with a Hero Marine portrait. Okay. Gas first coming out of Lanfear. Okay. Into standard play. Perhaps this is a fast factory. I don't know what he wants to do with that. But, yeah, he'll have extra gas. That's the extent of my analysis on this opener. Protoss side of things is quite similar to last game, I think. Actually, gonna be gate expand. I think it's easier to get, like, oh, uh-oh. What happened? A little bit of lag. It's gone now. Anyhow. SCV Scout will confirm the natural and see the gas go down. Second pylon is not here yet. Okay, it went down. Oh, it's queued. We're getting some lag. Hopefully that's not affecting the players. Reaper is on the way, Factory is on the way. Immediately after with no delay due to the gas opener, I guess. And he's actually tucking his Reaper. I don't feel like he needs to tuck his Reaper in this case. Oh no, he's looking for the probe scout. That's what happened. You see, the probe went into his base earlier and then turned around. So he knows the probe is on the map somewhere, he just hasn't found it. I guess he wants to deny vision more than gain vision, and I guess that's fine considering the fact that, like, actual Protoss tech, it doesn't, like, now he should go across with the Reaper, I would say. He has no reason to keep this here anymore. Well, macro is also important. In any case, we're gonna see the TC as well. This is double stalker, triple stalker. So there's not gonna be a sentry to hallucinate scout immediately. So the mine drop with the Hellion poke at the main, I think that's what he's doing, has a lot more potential than had a Phoenix, hallucinated Phoenix come in and scouted and like the army be in position. But there's also going to be more stalkers and blink. Well, blink will probably not. I don't know if blink will be done in time. Depends how quickly he moves out. His mines are still burrowed. He's waiting for 4 Hellions? I don't know about this. The Reaper's still alive? The Reaper is still alive. So even if there's a wall, he could... Oh, he's not taking the mines. I don't feel like... Did he see the... Oh, he has no scouting information. That's why. I see. Okay. So he never saw the tech of his opponent. His Reaper came into the front, saw a Stalker, saw a probe and a pylon, and left. Third base has started. The mine drop is gonna go right over this. Zella has plenty of time to react. He's not yet doing so. I don't really like this drop, but it will get in, and it will probably find some probe damage, hopefully. There it goes. Yeah, there's some. It gets cleaned up though. So 5 probes go down. I would have liked him to take his mines with this, drop the mines in the main, run the Hellions into the natural. I feel like even the Reaper, because there was no block here, the Reaper could have run up here with the mines, and like right after the mines. So that could have been a lot more damage. In any case, he will have these mines defensively at least. So the Blink Stalkers, they're in the mineral line, or one's in the mineral line. He's like defending Stargate, and there's no Stargate. Stalkers are here. There is an observer. Tank is sieged, but it might die. Oh, okay. He loses a siege tank. I think this is good trade for Zella. Yeah, he installs the missile turret, so the observer is going to be safe for a while. I don't know why you want this warp prism for... I mean, having a warp prism is good. Having something to pin is good, but... not sure... Okay, I think I was just rallied here. Okay, so he's moving it away. He'll warp something in, harass with that later. Zella is gonna go for a quick storm. Charge is almost done for him as well. Oh boy. Okay, Landfear needs to get some damage done. He has not taken a third base. He has all these tanks. He has all the Spio. He should bring the mines with him. They're not gonna do any purpose defensively. And yeah, it's time to go. It's 7 minutes. He needs to move out. Everything should be unsieging. His stim is almost done. His combat shield is, well, yikes. This is a little bit farther behind than I think he would like. Prism is sieged. You know, I don't think he can go anymore. Charge is done. Storm is done. No, I think he's missed his window. Yeah, and I think this is too slow. I think he's just gonna get eaten now. I mean, he could maybe make something work. I don't know. I don't see how. I don't think this is good for the map anymore. Let's see. The Zealot count is actually not there, though. So, the army is actually quite small. Yeah. No. As long as he can get rid of the storms, I think he should have moved forward, not backward, but that's okay. Oh, God. The storm is very scary. The charge slots are starting to warp in, though, and this is where the game gets a little bit hairy. The 4th was cancelled, but Protoss didn't even need a 4th base right now. Siege tanks are exposed, as there's no bio left. They've all been stormed. Actually, there's 2 Marines. Zealots are coming in now, though, and they are going to clean the rest up. Yeah, okay. This attack has not done what it needed to. Landfear... At least he saved his medevacs, so he'll still have healing potential with his liberators, and yeah, should be okay. The observer is over his army, though. That's a little bit awkward. Okay, he's solid. Excellent, excellent. Well done. Fourth base has started for Protoss, but Protoss is aware that he doesn't even need the fourth necessarily. Colossi are out as well, so I like the Liberators sieging these mineral lines. It's going to give a little bit of headache for Zella as the Protoss is encroaching, or the Terran is encroaching on the fourth base. Trying to get a good spread so that he doesn't lose all of his units to AoE, but I just don't see this doing a lot. Like, yes, this is good. 26 probes is definitely something he needs, don't get me wrong. I'm just not sure this is enough. Okay, this drop I like. I like this maneuver. He knows that the majority of the force is still here because it never showed up to deal with the Liberators. He's gonna bring a Liberator around. I think he wanted to siege this slightly differently, but this is okay. Protoss is moving forward to clean up this location. I'm gonna recall to the third, and now Terran is in trouble, I think this was handled. Okay, well. Okay. Missile turrets going up. At least behind all of this, his third was established. There are zealots. Remember that warp prism? Yeah, well, it's here now. Liberators are trying to help deal with this. The economy is actually not as bad as it could be for Lanfear, all things considered. He did get those 26 probes. So, while he did lose 14 SCVs just there, 15 SCVs, he does have a fourth base almost complete. So, I don't know. There's some potential. Oh, never mind. Army is poking in, and this is kind of scary. There are storms to cover the army. Liberators coming up for the siege. Gets a Colossus? That's something. But 32 SCVs have fallen now. Tank is in position, and I don't think there's a recall available. So this Protoss army is trapped for a little bit until... Is the Prism still alive? That might be the ticket out if... how far is recall? Okay, there's recall. Well, that's that then. Okay. So... I don't feel so good for Lanfear. This game hasn't really gone his way, I would say. The Hellion drop didn't get very much done. The push didn't get very much done. He did salvage his second push. I think the Liberators were brought him back into the game, as it were. But now I'm not so sure where he goes from here. He's down a good 60 supply. The Blink Stalkers are just gonna come over this. Oh, this is a planetary. Okay. That's good and bad. It's a good thing that the Stalkers alone are not going to do much, but it does mean the economy is not... Oh. What? This is not a planetary. Okay, well, I guess I guess Lanfear just feels that the planetary here means that he has one less area to defend. His rally can be set to the bottom of the ramp, and then this is already a fairly defensible position if his rally is here. So that kind of makes sense. It's interesting. I don't mind it. It's a little unconventional, but okay. Sure, why not? It suits his rally more. Okay, the sensor towers actually helps explain this a little bit, I think. I like the 2 missile turrets on the blind spot of the sensor tower too. That's nice. I mean, he just has a lot of missile turrets to begin with, but I don't know how he rectifies this. Oh, I forgot to do the score. Thank you for reminding me indirectly. Whoever it was. Probably Sushi. I don't know. Well, Stalker is going to come scout this. Rocks are going down. Terran is in position, mostly. Liberator resieging, tank in the back line. Vikings are here to eliminate the Colossus, but storms go over the entire army. This does not feel good. Why is this not... There we go. There's no bio left here for Lanfear. He doesn't have any way to push the Stalkers away, and the Stalkers are just going to attack the SCVs, attack the Liberator, attack whatever they want. Mule's going down. Okay! Okay, well, he's lost his orbital. Now he wishes it was a planetary, I'm sure. And, yeah. Okay, Tempests are also here. They're gonna help with the Liberator count. The Vikings are mostly dealt with after the storms. Gosh, this is a brutal position for Lanfear now. He's just been on the back foot for a good portion of the game. He did a lot with the Liberator harass, and even the drop was not bad on the 3rd. Like, it didn't get as much done as I think he would have liked, but because I think he was paying attention to the game from a different order of events that his opponent was. As his opponent decided to clear the soft contain instead of... Oh. Hang on. Okay, well, Chargelots are going to clean up, gut the tank line, and that's gonna be a win for Zella.
Good luck and have fun. You're gonna need it. Not enough minerals. Minerals, now! Get them! Not enough minerals. They're attacking our cute little probes. Minerals, now! Get them! Unacceptable warp location. Not enough minerals. Minerals, now! Get them! Hey! They're attacking our base! Not enough minerals. Minerals, now! Get them! Not enough minerals. Base is under attack.
I like for iron. We are the slaves of iron.
Put it in the blue stuff.
We embrace the glory of battle.
Minerals, now! Get them! Attacking our base! Gas, buddy. Come on, you need gas.
Glory to the Daylong.
Not enough minerals. Not in, and they're out of here.
Whew. Well, another upset for Xeno. Okay, Sigil's turn. I can relax now. Oh! Marine Boss left the party. He was the co-caster. Oh, okay. Well, okay. In any case, I think they have to pull out their... Yes. Their, Is Marine Boss coming back? Did he forget that he has to cast? Or is he just opting out? I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna get a ZVZ now on, Ephemeron. Looks like all the players are ready to go. Yeah, sure. Either is fine. Still casting. Alrighty. ZVZ, Ephemeron. Yeah. Okay. Spawning in the upper left as the blue Zerg for TSØP. It is Serral. Not to be confused with Ents Serral. And in the bottom right as the pink... No, this is not pink. I'm colorblind. Purple Zerg. For Alpha X, it is Sigil. Anyway. ZVZ, looks like standard openers. Yeah, okay. Everything's standard, so no one's going to die in the first 2 minutes of the game. But give it 3 minutes, maybe the third will die. Maybe there will be a Ling Flood. Who knows? The score is 1 in favor of us, or 2 in favor of them. This is a best of 5. Yeah, we've covered everything. Okay. Couplings coming out. And yeah, they're just gonna cross paths without ever seeing each other, taking opposing bridges. Oh, just kidding. These ones saw each other, but not going to do anything about it. There should be a queen out soon. Drones may have to... Well... What did the other one go? Oh, the other one is checking the third. Okay. Third has gone down for Serral at the standard timing, and we just have a Baneling Nest for Sigil. He might drop his third now that he sees the third of his opponent, or he may decide to... Yeah, he's just gonna make Lings. Okay. So he's decided to up the aggression now that he's confirmed a third base, and he'll take his third behind this, but he's gonna look to... get a cancel or kill on the third of Serral. Man, my hands are so cold now that I'm not playing. They were fine in the game. At least they were fine in the game. Good pick off on the Banelings. And yeah, that's value for well, he would have really liked to have those 2 Banelings to deal with these Lings from Serral, but he's gonna have to make some new ones. He doesn't have the Ling count to take a fight just yet, but he baits the majority of this force into his own Banes. He does have another Bane to zone. A Queen is coming over to protect. I think that Bane did not mean to detonate. I'm not entirely certain though. Gonna try and eat the Queen, but not happening, and he will be forced to retreat. There was some sizable damage. He might have meant to detonate the Bane on the hatch to try to increase the probability of it dying, but I'm not certain. Banes are gonna come into the mineral line of the natural. Drones are being pulled away, and okay. They're all fine. Some of them are very badly injured, but none of them actually died. Okay, Sigil's gonna do the same thing. There is a roach here, though. Oh, well, okay, bye. Okay, well, no larva. That's something. I think I like that more than detonating the Bane on the drones, because the drones aren't going to die anyway to one Baneling, so that was cute. That was cute. Some Banes are being morphed on the side of Serral. Well, for Serral on the side of... on Sigil's side of the map. Gosh. Ah! You try and cast a ZVZ. Roach Warren is not quite yet complete, so the roach is for... oh my. Oh my. Oh no! Ah! This is not good for Sigil. He's going to have to figure out a way to evacuate these drones, but the Banelings are... Okay, they're gonna connect with 8 drones and a couple Lings. The Ling count is technically in Sigil's favor, but he doesn't have roaches yet. They are now coming in, as he does have the defender's advantage. 10 drones have fallen, a Queen is here to transfuse his roaches, and I think he does in fact hold. It was a costly hold. It wasn't a fight he was prepared to take, though. So, all things considered, this looked very scary, and it was handled, I would say. I think it's unfortunate he lost 10 drones, but I thought he was potentially dead. Like, it didn't have to be game-ending, but it could have been game-ending, I guess is what I'm saying. So now, Sigil is going to try and equalize a little bit. He sees that there are roaches on the side of his opponent. He had more, now he has less. He can't fight this anymore. Gonna retreat, lose a couple roaches on said retreat. A couple lings are trying to trap this, but the banelings are going to protect the escape mostly. They're gonna probably die though. Couple Banes are being morphed for Serral, and I hope he built roaches. He probably built drones. He built drones. Okay. This is scary. He does have a spine collar and some queens. He's gonna bring the queens up, transfuse the spine, but I don't think this is enough. Ooh, yikes! He's gonna lose his Roach Warren! Oh no! Well, I don't know where he goes from here. He's gonna remake his Roach Warren. And I guess Serral respects the probability that roaches were in the next larva cycle. There were a couple, but it's mostly gonna be lings. They can run around for a backstab, and Serral is in a good position. I'm gonna put it that way. He's not like... Yeah, he's fine. He's just taken little edges throughout the course of this game, much like how the normal Serral, or the real Serral plays. Biles are... Oh. Okay, good traps on... good lings from behind are going to make the retreat much more complicated. Ow! Okay, well... That happened. Roaches are coming out. +1 range is on the way for Sigil. And, yeah. Roach speed is also on the way for... Where are we? There we go. Oh. Yikes! I think you want more stuff, Sigil. I think he was caught a little bit out of position, lost some units as a result, couldn't take the best of fights, and now Serral is pressing in to his third, loses some drones, and now his natural is exposed. Fortunately, his +1 finished before losing his Evo chamber, but he's gonna have to remake that again. At least he gets this army, right? Right? Hopefully? Maybe? Ooh, this is getting a little bit stressful again. This is a nail-biter of a game. Sigil is on the back foot a lot of it, but he's managing to do okay. He's actually taking a supply lead now for perhaps the first time since, like, the second real engagement that they had. There is still a roach. He forgot about it. Okay. It doesn't get anything done, but other than be annoying and delay things. Hydroden going down. Roaches are still coming across for... I think he needs to just defend now. I don't think you... Okay, actually this is fine, never mind. Just dodge the bile. Okay, yeah. I see. You wanted to meet this army is what happened. he does have vision, right? Yeah.
Swarm forces under attack.
He wanted to backstab or something with this force, but that's not happening. Mutas are on the table for Serral. Good thing that Hydra Den went down. He will have a response to the mutas soon. Spore crawlers should be starting somewhere. Somewhere? No? Okay. Well then this is going to get awkward. Okay. Yikes. Okay, he has the Hydras. It's fine. They were the next thing on the larva, I guess. Yikes, this is maybe not the place he wants to take this fight, but he has to. And, okay, this is much better. And the Hydras are going to support. I think he's done it, actually. He's cleared most of the mutas, and while a lot of the creep died, he's maintained his supply advantage. Sigil is finally in control of this game. He has a 4th base up, and worker count is even. He has the tech advantage. The mutas are gone. The surprise switch from Serral did not pay out. Overlords are falling as the Hydras do represent a form of anti-air, and an Overlord does fly. Last time I checked. I don't know how it flies. I guess it flies like a blimp, but high ground is going to benefit Serral. Sigil is going to back up. He has to be careful. Does he not have roach speed? No, I think they both have roach speed. I don't know, something about this army feels slow. Uh-oh. I don't think he has vision of the fact the army is encroaching on his 3rd. Uh-oh. I think Sigil is a little bit out of position. He's trying to cut off the retreat path, though. So, Serral is a little bit, okay, he's gonna regroup, and they're gonna just fight here instead. Hydra count is there, but so is the Ravager count, and the Biles did connect with a fair amount of Sigil's forces. Okay, that one not so much. And Sigil is going to hold. Okay. Creep Tumor is going back down, so he'll have a little bit better warning next time. And the 4th base has been up. It's starting to mine. Adding some larva. I mean, it's not doing like a ton yet, but it's there. That's the point. He has his 4th base. He has the supply advantage after all these trades settle, and he has the map vision to confirm that there's no 4th base in the corresponding location of his opponent. I don't know if he's been able to see these. Well, okay, he must have with the Banelings, right? He's gonna try and get some drones with the Banelings, and then if that gets a connection, I think he can consider himself in quite a lead. 6 is all right. I was hoping for like 8 or more, but 6 is good. It's not bad. It's not bad. Let's put it that way. Is going to give him a definitive worker lead, and he's gonna start making some lurkers. Sigil really pushing the end game composition onto Serral, and Serral is still stuck on Rav Roach, so he's going to have to get really good biles on the burrowed lurkers and be very careful of how he takes his engagements. This gets a little bit like TVT if both players have lurkers, but as it is, oh my, I think Sigil has done it. I think this army is dead, and I think Serral is gonna die. Sigil has killed God. But not really. He has killed a false god. Oh my. Okay. Well done. It's time to go to the ace match. Let's see here, 1 second. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, he's probably been doing that Bane on the drones over and over again. Or at least attempting it. Because he certainly tried somewhere in there. Oh, I have to open the thingy. Hang on. Oh, they sent Moro. Okay. Disco is a fair map, I think, for ZVT. I think both races have strengths here. I was thinking they might send Cyril, because I think... Well, actually, Moro was also... No, Moro was... I think Sigil was higher MMR. Or not Sigil. I mean, yes, Sigil, but... I think Cyril was higher MMR. And Marine Boss is not here. Marine Boss, I think, was their highest MMR player. But... Well, I'm not sure if Marine Boss or... I forgot to check Cyril's account. Anyway. Disco Bloodbath. TVZ. Spawning. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Hang on. Okay, sneeze not coming. Spawning in the 4 o'clock position as the purple Zerg for Alpha X. It is Sigil. And in the 10 o'clock position for TSØP, it is the Pink Terran. It is Moro. SCV rallied for a scout. This is 17th SCV scouting. I think that's a scout. Can't imagine what else he would be doing with it. I mean, he could proxy, but I feel like this is not a map for, like, Proxy Reaper. And I don't think he would build this here, so... Okay. Anyhow, I'm gonna see a standard opener on both sides. All is well. Oh, Moro felt higher MMR than he is? That's possible. Yeah, he did have good ghost control. Alright. Lings are going to chew on the scouting SCV. I doubt it will make it home with the Lings nipping at its jetpack. Probably spin off into fiery death. Oh, no. They decided that the Reaper was concerning when it caught up to them, so anticipating that they will return to the safety of their creep and this SCV will get home. Third base has started for Sigil. I think that was like 2 minutes. Maybe 220? I don't know. How long did it? I don't know. I don't remember. Alright. Hellion opener, looks like. Yep. What is this? Starport? Yeah, okay. So standard things still. Oh, I didn't do the score. This is the last game of the best of 5. It's all on the line now. And ooh. That is a lucky drone. It would otherwise be dead. Is it going to still become an extractor? Does he want to second gas? No. Okay, Hellions are going to move out. Overlord is going to give its life for the Overmind's understanding of the game state. Unfortunately, that supply blocks the Zerg collective, and they will have to make more Overlords. Okay, Spore Crawler has started. Drones were evacuated. Lings, Queens at the natural. Queens will repel the Hellions for now. They are trying to poke away at the Lings, but they are keeping their distance behind the Queens and the Queen range. They are also denying the possibility of a backstab as the queens were moving over to chase a little bit at the third. They are going to die now, but I think... Well, actually, there's nothing here for a moment. Some barbecue is happening. Oh, no! Yikes. 4, 7, 8. Okay. That is going to be it. I think that's pretty good for Morrow. 8 drones for 4 Hellions and a Reaper. I think that's a trade most... I can't imagine why a Terran would not be happy with that. Viking clearing overlords. Tank production. Fusion core. Battlecruiser. I think... What does Sigil know? I think Sigil is now Jon Snow. He knows nothing. I mean, they both play Zerg, so, you know. But... yeah, okay. I think he wants more anti-air, and he doesn't have any, other than the Queens and the Spores. Fortunately for him, the Battlecruiser is not as abusive as it used to be, but it's still probably going to survive its first encounter with the Zerg. Gets the Queen, gonna start picking off some drones. Oh boy. This is a little bit hairy. Gets another Queen. That Queen... There's no transfuse available. That Queen's likely to die. Drones are running back to the natural. Okay. Oh, that Queen died, as kind of expected. Drones are having to be evacuated. Spore is in range to help now. Oh gosh. Spore is repositioning, but I don't think that's going to get there in time. Queens are trying to come out, but they're just not here yet. One pops from the natural, one comes down to the main. Okay, now this battlecruiser is repelled for now. Actually, oh my goodness, another one's just gonna blink in? Okay then, that one can blink out. Tags his friend out so he can be repaired. And Morrow he's opening up room for this Hellion run by, and this is all from the third, so there's extra drones here. Oh no! This is a disaster. 13 drones have fallen, 15 from just the Hellions. Never mind the fact that this battlecruiser is picking off Queens and now going to purge the third base from what little drones it has. And this is yikes. I don't think this is a sigil the game Sigil was looking for. Normally you go into a game hoping to lose so many drones. Queens are going to try to deal with this battlecruiser, but there's not even enough of them to send this one battlecruiser away. Corruptors are coming out. Battlecruiser is going to jump in. I think this is... oh, okay. He kills that one. So one died. Corruptors are here now. And with the Corruptors, Sigil can at least stop the hemorrhaging of units. But, I don't know where he goes from here. He can maybe kill some command centers? No, there must be anti-air at home. Yeah, there's cyclones. Yeah, I don't know what you're going to do with this. Maybe he can distract, get the tank, and then... okay, well he's shown his Corruptors. I don't know. I don't feel like there's a way for him to counterattack. I think he just has to macro out of this. And this is a uncomfortable position to macro out of. I don't think there's any opening for him. He is gonna make some Lings and Banes. So... okay. There's the battlecruiser. I think blinking in your battlecruiser is wrong here. I mean... It dies either way. And it opens up this, I suppose. It distracts. But now he has no battlecruisers, and the Lings have... Oh, actually, he did save that one. So, good preemptive blink. He didn't wait too long. And the ground force was cleaned up. I think this last engagement went better for Sigil. I think he got a lot of... Like, he traded better, I think. But the Hellions are going to run into the fourth and gonna get themselves some drones. Baneling is going to clean that up. Okay. The game is starting to normalize. It was a little bit hairy until the Corruptors, really. Infestation Pit is down. Hive has just finished. So Broodlords could be something that starts to come into play. Like, he has all the Corruptors, right? So if he morphs the wounded ones, keeps some Corruptors to deal with whatever air the Terran has. Like, there's some play to that. I don't know what other army he's gonna need with that, but like, it's something, right? It's tech. And Vipers, okay. I like it. Vipers are good units. Some Battle Mech is going to come into the third. Blue Flame is here, so 7 drones do fall in spite of having so few Hellions there. In any case, 50 drones have fallen through the course of this game. And 50 Lings have fallen through the course of this game. And yet Sigil is still alive. I wouldn't say he's in a great position, but he is alive. The battle mech is a problem though. I don't feel like he has the army he wants for this. Maybe he needs to morph some Broodlords. I don't know what you're going to do with your Vipers. Hopefully not donate them. Blinding Cloud goes down in the choke. He's morphing Banelings. Maybe if he can get some Lings to trap from behind and the Banelings come from the front, he can sandwich this and clean it up. He's gonna lose his 6th base, or is this his 7th base? I don't know what order he took these in. It kinda doesn't matter. The point is, he is back to 6 bases. Hellions are going to hit from the other side. Meanwhile, Sigil is engaging over here. There's like only 1 drone at that other location, so the Hellions are not finding much purchase just yet. They are now going to run into the third and get themselves some drones. Still seeing some engagements on this side. The creep is starting to thin with the scans though. So 9 drones fell in total. The Cyclone count is not what it used to be though. Between its engagements, between the Banelings, the Hydras, Sigil is okay. Some more Hellions are going to run over here, but there's nothing here yet, so... Okay, with the tanks and the battle cruiser here now, this base is under some real threat. Sigil is aware and he's trying to flank it, but I don't think he can save the base. It will fall to the cyclones, and these drones have to go somewhere else. They need a new home, or else they will be barbecued. I mean, they might get barbecued on at a new home as well, but for certain they will die here. Broodlords are out now, so that's gonna give him some ground repellent. He has more staying power with his army, and I think Moro doesn't want to engage that. He has tanks, and they're just gonna fire on the broodlings, and that's gonna be kind of annoying. He's pushing in with these cyclones on the other side that he had from before, I think. But they're gonna get cleaned up. They do get themselves a pair of drones. But now we see this engagement. This is okay for Sigil. He has a good Hydra count. He has some blinding clouds, gunking up the siege tanks. The broodlords are able to come in on all of that. The battle cruiser dies, and finally Sigil takes an advantage in this game. He is now at he now has the supply advantage, up some 40 or 30 supply, and while he doesn't have the base count he would like, he got a really good trade, and it was against mech, so like it's a lot easier for Sigil to repair replace the units that he lost there. Now granted it's battle mech, so it's not quite as difficult to repair, replace as the traditional mech, shall we say, but it's still mech. It's not like bio, it just churns out the same way on the marine production, shall we say. Okay. Moro is still ahead overall, but Sigil, I think it's a breath of fresh air, right? You've been taking all these punches, defending barely here and there, and now finally you get to at least take a good fight. But hold on, Hellions are running into the fourth again. Gonna find themselves some lings, some drones, a good number of drones actually. This is actually not something he wants to be dealing with. The Broodlord has morphed from the high ground, and it's going to kind of close that. Meanwhile, Sigil has been posturing over here with his Hydras and Broodlords and Corruptors. The Thor count is here though, these are some nice abducts. Okay, so I guess this is where the play goes. The Thors can outrange the Broodlords now that the balance patch hit, but the Vipers still have the potential to Blinding Cloud to neutralize them, as well as abduct in order to kill them. But he has no more Broodlords. Okay, he has the two that came from home. Hydras are still trying to close the distance, and if it weren't for the Hellbats, I think they would have done a lot more damage there. But, ooh, he can't retreat. No. That's the issue with the shortened range in the scan. Allows him to pick off the Broodlords in retreat. And I think there's just some things about the balance patch that Sigil hasn't quite adjusted to yet. And is biting him a little bit on this late game scenario. Thors were nerfed actually, but in relation to, I mean, they didn't receive any direct buff, but in relation to the units that they are more commonly seen engaging, those were nerfed, and as a result, like the lack of range. Oh gosh. This is not looking good for Sigil anymore. He has lost too many drones. That fight his push on the other side just didn't get done what it needed to. There are infestors. Infestors are still decent units, but they need things like Neural as opposed to things like Infested Terran. Well, okay, if they just die, they can't Neural. I think he didn't realize these were here. One Neural goes off, but I don't feel like that's gonna be enough. He needs another Neural. I don't think he's gonna get one. And Moro will take the series for TSØP. Wow. Crazy series. Alright, well, that concludes this stream. I've been your host, Xenodactyl. You can follow me on AX_Xenodactyl on Twitter, or ALPX_Xenodactyl on Twitch. Close series. Well played to all parties involved. And I think that's it. Let me just... Alright. Till next time. Bye-bye.